I don't want to spoil anything for anyone.
Was a boon to Cetus.
But that might not be the first. That might be the first time you realize that
came first. Always.
Lotus can
Things were
use frequency
missed.
sweeps to do something.
Special days.
So what is up guys, I was casually watching the Working From Home community stream on Tuesday, that being the 18th of May 2021, while I was working on a video and something made my ears prick up. Anyone who follows my channel will know that my primary interest in Warframe is the lore, and so of course the mere mention of it inevitably meant I needed to make a video about it. So let's talk about what was said. In the video, Rebecca is replaying the Saya's Vigil quest on her new account on PlayStation, which she is now using for her Tuesday community streams. This is the opening quest to the Plains of Eidolon, and it sees the Tenno track down traces of Onko by rebuilding a glass key that can be used to open his lost Ostron coffer. The quest takes the Tenno to a Grineer galleon where the Ostron and the Lotus believe Vahek is hiding one of the pieces of glass that he has recovered from the Plains of Eidolon. Scanners are apparently jammed when you get on the galleon, and so Saya states that each of pieces of glass responds to different harmonics, which she found out during her time studying it. Harmonics being different wavelengths. And so, in response, Lotus says, "Hold my beer," and pulses some sound waves around the ship and is able to locate the piece of glass. It is after this that Rebecca makes the curious statement that I showed at the beginning of this video, and I will show the clip in full now.
Who says we can't? I'll perform a broad frequency sweep.
Lotus was so helpful. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone.
Was a boon to Cetus.
But that might not be the first. That might be the first time you realize that
came first. Always.
Lotus can
Things were
use frequency
missed.
sweeps to do something.
special days. Anniversaries. But it was
Maybe there's a certain cinematic in the codex under the new war that has a
Hello? Was it my birth interval?
similar
Such a gift.
situation.
So she claims that canonically this is the first instance prior to the Natah origin reveal that the Tenno and the player may realise that there is more to the Lotus than meets the eye. She can produce harmonics to scan, and this is an ability that Rebecca says is then later demonstrated in one of the new war cinematics, at which point we have the full picture of Natah's nature, i.e. that she is a sentient. So as far as I'm aware, the cinematic that Rebecca is referring to is the Era one, in which the following sequence happens where Era requests Natah to sing.
So what are you waiting for? Sing for us, sister. Call them home.
So in this clip we see Eren asking Natah to sing for us, to call them home. Given Rebecca was referring to a harmonic scan, Natah's song, quote unquote, could be seen as an equitable harmonic frequency. So on a basic level, what Rebecca did here is highlight the fact that the harmonic scan that Lotus does during Saya's Vigil isn't just a random technological scan, it is in fact an extension of her ability as a sentient, and it is supposed to allude to her true nature at this point in the questline. This on its own is interesting enough because I didn't actually consider that when I did Saya's quest, I just thought it was a scan, rather than being an extension of her abilities as a sentient. But it also opens up a new avenue of consideration for me. What if this is an ability unique to Natah? Because Era always goes on about her ability to sing, something clearly he can't do. Era then also mentions the fact that Mother is gone, but Natah shares her fire. Could this be a reference to the fact that their ability to sing is a unique ability shared between Natah and her mother, i.e. the ability to use harmonics to both signal and scan? In the New War instance, it seems that Natah uses this ability to call any remaining sentients to her position, perhaps even sentients that remain in Tau beyond the current origin system. If so, this would be a very powerful ability, and it would make sense that Era would want Natah back into the fold so that they can utilise this ability to call in more sentients to the origin system. That would also make sense to bring them home as in it could be referring to the fact that the Sentient's true home is the Origin system, where in fact they were created by the Orokin, and it could be that they're instead bringing all of the Sentients back from Tau, rather than just relying on the Sentients that remain in the Origin system that survives the old war. To me, this is just obviously the beginning of speculation based on one little tiny thing that Rebecca said during a stream, but I do think there is something here. I'd never really thought much about the harmonics or what Natah was really doing in the New War quest when it came to her singing, but now that she has linked this back to the fact she uses harmonics to scan a ship back in the Saya's Vigil quest, it gives more importance, new importance to what Natah is actually doing in the cinematics, and the fact that we can now maybe understand how important she is to Era and the Sentients, given it may be a power that's unique to Natah and was once one that Mother possessed, and now that Mother is gone, Era and the rest of the Sentients need Natah to perform this ability. But what do you think? This is obviously just me speculating. Do you think there is more to Rebecca's remarks? Or do you just think it's an Easter egg where she means it's an early hint that the Lotus is a Sentient and nothing more? Anyway, I just wanted to share my thoughts on this interesting bit of lore that Rebecca talked about. This might be a subject I do more about in the future once I've had more to think about it, but I do definitely think there's something here to the harmonics and the ability that Natah has to sing and call sentients to her position, and maybe scan for other sentients or other things within the Origin system using those particular harmonics like she does in Saya's Vigil. But that's it for the video, guys. If you like this video, please consider giving it a subscribe, as I do cover Warframe at least once a week. But until next time, guys, I hope you have a pleasant evening, and I will see you in the Proxima Vale. Take care.
Girl, I see your face everywhere. When I'm going out, you'll be there. 'Cause everything reminds me of you. I can't take no more. Girl, I think I'm losing my mind. Try to go to work, but I lost track of time. 'Cause everyone keep looking